one, and action. What up, guys? Trevor the Ice Mask Gang here. Welcome to World Series. Cardinals versus Indians. Game 2 of the World Series.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the
World Series Game 2. Here we go.
The St. Louis Cardinals and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Danny. An important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position. But if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending American League Central champion, Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one.
Alex Reyes for St. Louis. Trevor Bauer going for the Indians.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What do we need to know about this
Cardinals
lineup,
have
D-Ro?
Carpenter, Martinez,
Maddie, I love
Adams,
the way this
Ozuna the
lineup's
Young Molina,
constructed.
O'Neill
Talking
the
to the manager before
DH,
the game,
Wong, and Bader
he
is the
focused
center
on the
fielder,
fact that they
batting
have a
ninth.
pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. A chance to score a lot of runs.
Trevor Bauer's getting the
is on
start
the
for
mound
Cleveland.
Game 2.
The factor
Dan,
status,
any
he's had
thoughts?
2 starts,
Hey,
0-2
thanks,
record,
Trevor Bauer, former
5.56
first-round pick out of
ERA,
UCLA,
11.1
has been a
innings,
little bit
16 hits,
inconsistent in his career.
1.41
Good
whip,
fastball, 94 to 96
no
miles an
walks,
hour.
12
Terrific
strikeouts.
12 to 6 curveball. The only problem is at times he has a difficult time commanding that curveball. Has a changeup. If he has the curveball, he could be really good.
Here's how the
Donaldson,
Indians are setting
Lindor,
up
Ramirez,
on
and
base.
Alfonso along the
Let's take a
infield.
look at Jan
Brantley,
Gomes,
Martin, and
catcher.
Davis in the outfield,
Calls a
and
really
Gomes
good
is
game.
behind the
Pitchers
plate.
seem to love throwing to this guy, and don't get it twisted. He can run into a 3-run homer as well.
In now, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Carp.
And we
He
are
digs
set
in.
for baseball here this evening.
Now for St. Louis, third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift.
First pitch
here
to
now,
Carp.
the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer
That's
clear
one
of the
away.
flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Batting second, right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Stepping in, Jose Martinez.
Here's Martinez
He'll get
now.
to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Martinez under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third baseman, Matt Adams.
Here's Big City Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Adams deep.
And it
And
would
is
have
out.
been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Tigers 0, Tribe coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm watching
Indy's
a guy
good
they
with
call
Lindor,
Dr.
Brantley,
Seuss,
Ramirez,
Michael Brantley.
Incarnacion,
He's one of those
Donaldson,
guys who went at the
Alfonso,
plate in those big
Davis,
game-defining
Martin, and
moments.
Knowles, the
He's
catcher,
such a
batting
clutch
ninth.
hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully
Alex
we'll have
Reyes
that
gets
this
the start
game
for
as
St.
well.
Louis. He's had
Alex
one
Reyes
start,
will be
1-0
on the bump
record,
for game 2 of the
3.6
series.
ERA, 5
What's
innings
your
pitched,
take on him, Dan?
4
If
hits,
you want to pick up a win as a
0.8
starting
whip,
pitcher,
no walks,
you have
8
to go 5
strikeouts.
innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense.
Carpenter
in
to
this
Young,
fashion.
Wong, and
And
Adams
let's
along
take a
the
look at
infield.
Colton Wong. One of the
Ozuna,
more
Bader, and
dynamic
Martinez
middle
in the
infielders
outfield,
in our
and Molina
sport.
is behind the
Ability to
plate.
turn a
He is the
double
captain.
play. Bazooka arm from a second baseman.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll
Lindor
lead
digs
things off
in
here
for the
bottom
Factory
half
of
the first.
Sadness.
For the Tribe, the shortstop, Francisco
First pitch from Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. Pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Martinez moves to
Martinez
his right
is there.
and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
batting second, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So coming to the plate, Michael Brantley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And there is our officiating crew in this one.
Freddie
Calling
Ferguson's
balls
behind the
and
plate. Joe
strikes,
McDonald's
Mr.
at
Freddie
first, Carl
Ferguson.
Dixon at second,
Hey,
and
D-Roy,
Eric
you better be
Summerskills
ready to
the
swing,
umpire at third
particularly
base.
at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up. And
Back
this
to
guy doesn't
Reyes,
give you a chance.
over to Adams.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hard hit ball to short.
DeYoung has it. To the
Throw in
first.
the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network.
Leading off for the
Here's
Cardinals,
Marcelo Zuna. He digs in for the Cardinals.
Odin.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to
Ozuna,
right field.
deep.
Changing back is Davis.
Off the
And
wall.
just short of a
Ozuna.
home run. This ball's off
Rolled
the
at
wall.
second with a double.
And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Here's Paulie D now. He digs in for St. Louis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway
Paulie D
right.
back,
Davis
deep.
on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch.
Ozuna
for the first
returns.
out. And
I
the
pressed the
runner
triggers by
not
accident. That's why he
tagging
was
will
running.
retreat to second base.
Batting second, the catcher, number 4.
Here's Yachty.
Man at second with one down. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner.
Yachty.
Who gets
That one's
dirty,
down.
But he can't get there, and it's into center
Ozuna
field.
will hold at third. Runners at first and third with
And
one
they
out.
won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Tyler O'Neill, the designated hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and one strike.
O'Neill fouls it off.
The 0-1 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. The second for one.
And score, but two outs.
Second baseman, Colton.
Coming to the
Here's
plate
Wong now.
Colton Wong. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway
And
center. Martin is under it, and that's the third out.
Hey,
Cards
kitty.
strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No
and
score.
we're after 2 innings. Cardinals couldn't score there.
So next it'll be the
Here's
four-hole
Edwin
hitter for the
Encarnacion
Tribe.
now.
Edwin Encarnacion. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on it. And he struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the
There's
plate,
Josh Donaldson now.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Strike two. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And
Struck
rarely
him
do you see
out.
A player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Reyes, the delivery.
Hit out towards second.
Right.
Wong
Over to
is there.
Wong.
Throw
To
first
Adams.
in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no
Bader,
score.
Carpenter.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, Harrison Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Hit back up the middle.
Bader's on base
That
for St.
finds
Louis.
its way through for a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Oh, and
They
he's
got
picked
him.
off. One away now.
Field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Martinez
That was a
under it.
momentum killer.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter,
Now
Here's
at the plate,
Jose Martinez now.
0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot. hit
Martinez
down the corner.
deep into right field.
Gone. He
Gone.
finds the
1-0
short
St.
court for a
Louis.
home
Jose
run.
Martinez gives the Cardinals the lead. 1-0
A solo
St.
shot
Louis.
down the line in right. His second home run of the series, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Cafe Jr. with the bomb into right field. The first run of the game has been scored by the St. Louis Cardinals. Here's Matt Adams now.
Stepping in now, Matt Adams. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Martin going back to the track.
And
On the
Adams is
warning
out.
track, he makes the catch.
Cardinals get one though,
But
thanks
the
to
Cards
Cafe
are on the board
Jr.
first, thanks to this solo blast.
And
We play 2.5. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Here's Rajay Davis now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The windup and the 0-1. A chance here for the second baseman Wong. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And he'll step off and try again. Here's Leonys Martin. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base
Struck
runner,
him out.
and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 2 away in
Here's
the
Gomes
inning.
now.
And it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, called strike, 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Ball
Ball.
one. A 1-2 count to the
Strike.
Indians catcher. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to.
Struck him
And
out.
we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They still trail 1-0.
After 3, it's 1-0 St. Louis.
Here's Marcelo Zuna.
Here's Zuna now.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right
Zuna,
center.
that one's going to the wall.
Running hard. He's digging for second.
Zuna's in there with
He will
another
make
double.
it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
For the Cardinals,
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Here's Paulie D now.
So that
Pitch
brings
to
in the
Paulie.
power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. No balls and a strike to count. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lindor scoops it up, throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
the batter, number 4, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Striding in once again, Yadier Molina. He reached on a single in his first try.
Here's Yachty.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Yachty's gone. Here's
Stepping up to the
O'Neill
plate,
now.
number 41. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Pitch to O'Neill.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. One run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Line toward right center.
O'Neill.
That gets down, and the inning will
Here
continue.
comes Ozuna.
And the run
2-0 St. Louis.
Make this a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next
Here's
thing
Colton
you know,
Wong
you give
now.
up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Colton Wong will stand in. Oh, and he misses it. And the
Oh,
recovery won't
that'd
be
be
in
an
time
error
as they
base
beat the
hit.
throw to first.
That'll be a base hit for
You
Colton
know, Dero, as
Wong.
a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first
Here's
base,
Bader
knowing
now.
He's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Harrison Bader swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. This one's down to third.
Bader.
Donaldson's up with it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. To the bottom
Lindor,
of inning number
Brantley,
4
Ramirez.
we go. It's the Cardinals
For
2
Cleveland.
and the Indians nothing. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Francisco Lindor.
Pitch
First
from Reyes.
pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
1 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
There's Michael Brantley
Striding
now.
in for the Indians, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Down the first base line. But a
Foul
foul
ball.
ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And a fastball
Struck him
swung on
out.
and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
2 out, nobody on.
Fouled
Out in
off.
front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And he got another
Struck him
one here.
out.
He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Here's Carp.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Pitch on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce.
That's riding to the shift.
Ramirez is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Here's Jose
Digging in
Martinez now.
Jose Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they
Martinez.
pitch him a little bit differently this time
Foul.
and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Fouled it off again.
And this is
Struck
1
him
down and
out.
missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn
Here's
things
Adams
around in this
now.
start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Backhanded. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the
Let's make some substitutions now, because Jed Jerko's into the game now to play third base for St. Louis.
is the new third baseman. First pitch of the at-bat. Good change
Ball
up
one.
that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Here's a strike. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Fouled off.
Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, and
Struck
they
him
still have
out.
no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. So after getting the strikeout
Alex
on
Perez'
the fastball,
highest
not a bad
speed's been
time to
100
check out
with
our
Trevor
pitch
Bauer's
speed comparison
been
for our
95
two
miles per
starters.
hour.
And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft
Ball
of
two.
2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
2-1.
1 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Swing and a ground ball to third.
Jerko.
Throw on to
To
first,
Adams.
2 gone.
First baseman, number
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit on.
To Adams.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 15 straight he's
Ozuna,
retired to start
DeYoung,
the ball game.
Molina.
We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cardinals lead it 2-0.
Here's Ozuna now.
The Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Marcell Ozuna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more.
Ozuna. This will be his 3rd straight double, and it is.
He is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
There's Paula DeYoung now.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul
Paulie
DeYoung.
D.
This
Deep.
one is launched.
Left field.
Look at
Goodbye.
this.
4-0 St. Louis.
Paul DeYoung connects for a 2-run home run, his 2nd home run of the series, and with it the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track
111 miles per hour exit velocity, 29.95 degrees launch angle.
No surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Hang time 6.57 seconds. Distance 444 feet. Here's Yachty.
Catcher Yadier Molina. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Davis. 1 away.
Now batting, number 41.
Now
Here's
batting,
Tyler
number
O'Neill
41.
now.
A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field.
O'Neill,
Chasing after it is
deep.
Davis.
Off the
He
wall, and
can't
ground
get
rule
there
double
in
for
time,
Tyler
and now it
O'Neill.
hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Baseman number 16.
Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely
And
has the
Indians
wheels,
are
with the
going to
ball
their
bouncing
pen.
over for an automatic double.
That's
put
it
an
for
end to
Bauer.
any of those kind of thoughts.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. Gone after 5
Here's
1/3
Bieber
here.
into
He's
the
never really
game.
found
Oh,
his
great.
groove in this one.
Number
Shane
57.
Bieber, a
2
right-handed
games,
reliever standing 6'3",
no record, no
gets the
saves,
ball now out of the bullpen.
1.56 ERA, 11.1 innings, 8 strikeouts. Here's Colton Wong now.
Colton Wong will stand in. There's a drive out toward the alley in right
Wong,
center.
that one's going to get down. Make it 5-0 St. Louis.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Wong's going to try
Now
to make this into a
5-0
triple,
lead.
and he's successful
And
with
he
a
is in there
triple.
with an RBI triple.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison
Bader with the bunt.
Now a bunt attempt here.
And the suicide squeeze is successful. 6-0 St. Louis. 6 is a serious number.
Something you don't see all that often anymore. As the runner was breaking from third, the perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Line shot
And Jerko
to
line
third,
straight
and
to
the
Donaldson.
side is retired. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base.
Middle of the 6th inning.
Bottom part of the order,
6-0
7,
St.
8,
Louis.
9 due up in the home half. Cards lead it 6-0. Here's Rajay Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he
Reyes
rings up
strikes him
another
out.
one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. That's zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Leonis Martin. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Behind 0-2 now. And
Struck
he
him out.
So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now in
Yan
the box,
Gomes
Yan
now.
Gomes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Trying to get the bullpen
The
up.
1-2.
Struck him out.
Strike 3. Indians go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th.
It's Jose
now in
Martinez.
Game 2.
He digs in for St. Louis.
Leading off for St. Louis, right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Gonna get Gregerson warmed up, I guess.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Adams now. Let's go ahead and pinch hit, actually. Actually, no. It's not.
Matt Adams.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing
Adams
and a
hits to the
drive
turn.
right.
Center
There it
field.
goes.
Goodbye!
On
Home run,
into the
big
home
city
bullpen
bomb!
for
Matt
a
Adams,
home
the
run.
big city bomb! 7-0 St. Louis.
It's That's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. His second home run of the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Here's Ozuna now.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop, Paul DeJong.
Ready
Here's
now.
Paulie D now.
And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Oh, and he misses it.
Wow.
He's through first and
DeJong on his way to second.
And
He'll hold
make
it
to
second with a
base
double.
Now with 2 gone.
Man,
That
I
will
can't
be an
believe that
E9,
just
an
happened. I
error
bet neither can he.
on the
He
right
was
fielder.
tracking this line drive all the way, I thought, but then it flies right past him. He
Doop.
looks back and there's
Derpity
no help
derp,
coming.
derp,
He has to
derp,
retrieve it
derp,
himself. Gotta
derpity
wonder if
derp,
he
derp,
lost sight of
derp,
it at the
derp,
last
derp,
second or something.
derpity derp. Here's Yachty now.
Into the box now. Yadier Molina as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop.
Leading off with a drive, the shortstop, Francisco.
Here's Gregerson coming in for the Cardinals. He's been in 2 games, no record, no saves, no ERA, 2 innings, 2 strikeouts.
Luke Gregerson.
He's in for the 7th. So
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fastball
Struck him out.
Strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
But a
Strike
big pass
2.
at a slider that gets past him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Dribbled to the right side.
Molina
And there are 2 away now.
to Adams.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box.
There's Ramirez
Jose
now.
Ramirez. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Bouncer down the line. But it gets fouled.
Foul ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Fouled
Again,
off.
he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Trot. Striding forward
Tyler
now.
O'Neill now. Let's see.
Leading off for the Cardinals, designated hitter.
Get Cecil warming up now.
Here's the first pitch to him.
First pitch to O'Neill.
Smoke on the ground up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So with one gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Lined into right, a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Just in case. Get Tsunami warmed up.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that's in there.
Where's on
base
first
hit.
and second now. 2 on, 1 out.
Third baseman, number 3, Jed Jerko.
Jerko
Here's Jed
now.
Jerko now. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this ball is
Jerko,
absolutely
deep!
blasted.
Left
High and
field.
deep.
Goodbye.
And
10-0
goodbye.
St.
This one ain't
Louis.
coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center, his first homer so far in the series, as they just continue to pour it on here.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Jose Martinez now.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his staff.
Here's Matt Adams now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm
Adams
up, the ball
hits to the
starts to come out
Todd.
like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better
Ground rule
pitches.
double.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Pulled high in the air.
Ozuna deep.
Brantley is under it.
Tag
He
it up.
gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third.
11-0 St. Louis.
Third, but it's not in time, and it'll be scored a sac fly and an RBI.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive.
Here's
in
Adam
another
Clymer
run.
now.
They
5
have to be
games played,
happy with
1-1
this.
record, no
Adam
saves.
Simber
1.69 ERA, 5.1 innings pitched,
right where it is.
5 strikeouts. Here's Paul DeYoung now. Paulie D digs in for St. Louis. 11-0 Cardinals lead here in the 8th inning of the second game of the World Series.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled down the line. Donaldson's there. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th. Here we come.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Leading off for the Tribe.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings.
Brett
Listen, if you
Cecil's
wanna
into the game for
score,
St. Louis.
you gotta have to
He's
bunch
pitched in
some
4
hits together. They
games,
haven't been able
0-0
to do that
record.
so far, so hopefully
No
this
saves,
leadoff guy,
no
this will be the
ERA,
right
4.1
guy
innings
at the right
pitched,
spot to
8
get something
strikeouts
going.
for Brett Cecil. As he comes in. Let's go and get Martinez warming up.
and he'll step off.
First
He's
pitch
ready.
from
Here's the
Cecil.
first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bader is after
Bader's
it.
there.
And that's
One
the
away.
First out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Donaldson
Here's
digs
the third
in.
baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2
He's against
from
Brett
him
Cecil.
so far in this one. And he turns this one
That
around
one's hit
high and
deep.
deep to center field.
Center
Bader
field.
racing back.
Bader's
On
there
the
and he makes the
warning track,
catch
he makes
at the
catch.
wall.
First baseman, number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Here's
Stepping into
Yonder
the box,
Alonso
Yonder
now.
Alonso. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2 to Alonso.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count.
A
Struck
swing and a
him
miss.
out.
That retires the side, and that will do it. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Brad Hand.
Brad Hand to the game for Cleveland. He's had 5 games played, 0-0 record, 5 saves, no ERA, 4.1 innings pitched, and 9 strikeouts.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys.
Here's
He hasn't had a
Yachty
chance
now.
to come in.
We're gonna get this ready. Let's see. Ready and waiting. Scheduled to pitch. Tsunami to close it out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left.
And
Coming off
Yachty's
his
on
left
base
knee,
with
but
a
he
base
won't get
hit.
there. It's a base hit.
Now batting, number 41,
Here's O'Neill
Coming
now.
forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, number 41. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, what a stop on the slide. One there.
O'Neill beats it out for a fielder's choice.
Well, he showed right there why he's such
Here's
a tough
Colton
guy to
Wong
double
now.
up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the right side.
Oh, that's at the
Through for a
middle.
base hit.
O'Neill on his way to
Putting together
third.
a monster line in this one. They just can't
And he's
get him
out.
Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough
The Schilt
second
gonna
out.
challenge. Oh, here's
Driving
Bader.
into the box, Harrison Bader. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. And that's the 3rd out.
We head to the bottom
Down
of
go
the
the
9th.
Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, but they lead it 11-0. Carlos Martinez
Tsunami's into the
hits
game
mound
now. He's
here.
pitched
Not
in
a
2
safe
games,
situation,
no
of
record,
course,
2
because of the
saves,
big lead,
no
but he'll try to
ERA,
finish
2
it out
innings
nonetheless.
pitched, and 5 strikeouts for Tsunami.
Here's Rajay Davis now.
Davis
He's the
digs
one to
in.
start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally.
Roger Taylor.
0-1 the count. The 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Fouled
Stays
off.
alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much.
Struck him out.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he
struck him out
again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Down to their final out.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As the first
strike
pitch to him
one.
Is swung on and missed for strike one. No hits to this point. And this
strike
is
two. Down to their final strike.
They find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Cleveland.
Struck him out. The perfect game.
A no-hitter.
A perfect game.
It's amazing.
A perfect game in the World Series for the St. Louis Cardinals.
So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter, and that's what you call a total team effort.
A perfect game in Game 2 of the World Series. A perfect game. That's how you do it.
One more look at
Alex
the
Reyes gets the win. Trevor Bauer is the loser. Top hitter for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna. Top hitter for the Indians, Michael Brantley.
And fellas, when you're on the
Alex
big stage here at
Reyes
the World
is a
Series,
player of the
you wanna
game.
make sure
6
you
inning
bring
pitch,
the
no
A-game.
hits,
And this man
no
right
runs,
here
no earned
certainly
runs.
did. He's our top player of
No
the game.
walks, 11
And
strikeouts
Matty,
for the
I
Cardinals
think
starting
you're
pitcher.
absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
$11-0, the final shutout total in this one. St. Louis get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead.
And
Alex
the series
Reyes
ships to
earns
Busch
the victory
Stadium.
on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
This is Trevor the Ice Mask Gang, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.